guys, I'm going to go over the review for your quadratic inequality test. The first 4 questions involve one variable inequalities where we're putting the answer in set notation. The first 2 we're going to factor normally. X plus 6 times x plus 3. And we get our 2 answers of -6 and -3. Always put them from lowest to greatest. And then we plug our 0 in one of the regions. 0 is to the right of -3. If I plug 0 in for x squared, I get a true statement. So therefore it's plus, minus, plus. So the true statements are between -infinity and -6 and -3 to positive infinity. Since it's just a greater than, we have all parentheses. Remember, parentheses go around infinities and negative infinities all the time, but around the numbers greater than or less than is a parenthesis, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to is a bracket. The second one we're going to factor normally, 2x plus 1, x minus 7. And my 2 answers are -1/2 and 7. 0 is between these 2 answers, and 0 creates a true statement. 2 times 0 squared minus 13 times 0 minus 7 is -7. That's less than 0. So the true statement is in between the 2 numbers, so it's false on the other 2 regions. So false between -infinity and -1/2, true between -1/2 and 7, false between 7 and infinity. So our answer is in brackets, -1/2, 7. Now I'm going to give you 2 where you got to use the quadratic formula. So we're using -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So when I plug in -7 plus or minus the square root of 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9 over 2 times 1, that becomes -7 plus or minus root 13 over 2. Can't simplify root 13, so we leave it. Root 13 is literally 4 point something. 3 point something. Sorry about that. It's because the square root of 9 is 3, the square root of 16 is 4, so the square root of 13 should be between 3 and 4. So it's 3 point something. -7 minus 3 point something divided by 2 is a negative number. -7 plus 3 point something divided by 2 is also a negative number. So my 0 goes to the right of -7 plus root 13 over 2. 0 creates a true statement here. 0 squared plus 7 times 0 plus 9 is 9, which is greater than 0. So I'm true over here, therefore false in the middle, and true on the left side. So it's parenthesis, -infinity, -7 minus root 13 over 2, bracket. Bracket is it's a greater than or equal to -7 plus root 13 over 2, infinity, parenthesis. Second one, -4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times -10 becomes over 2 times 2 becomes -4 plus or minus root 96 over 4. Root 96 simplifies to 4 root 6. We do need to simplify radicals when we can. And when we divide both terms by 4, we get -1 plus or minus root 6. Root 6 is 2 point something because root 4 is 2 and root 9 is 3. So root 6 is between 2 and 3. -1 minus a 2 point something is a negative number. -1 plus a 2 point something is a positive number, so my 0 goes in the middle. 0 in for x, so 2 times 0 squared plus 4 times 0 minus 10 gives me a -10. -10 is less than 0. It's a true statement, so it's true in between the numbers. So negatives out here. Since it's just a less than, we have parentheses. Parenthesis -1 minus root 6, comma -1 plus root 6. All right, so now we go on to the quadratic equations with 2 variables where we're shading. So we're always going to do the same thing. We're going to find the vertex, -b over 2a, so -2 over 2 times 1 is a -1. We plug the -1 in for x, -1 squared plus 2 times -1 minus 4 is -5. And that gives me my vertex of -1, -5, which is right here. Then I use 0, -4. I always want to use my y-intercept as 1. Since I went over 1 this way, I need to go 1 that way. So 1 to the right, therefore 1 to the left to be symmetric, and I get point -24. Since it's greater than, it's a dotted line, and I plug 0, 0 in. 0, 0 creates a true statement. 0 is greater than negative 4, so I shade where the 0, 0 is in the middle. The second one, find our vertex the same, negative 6 over 2 times 1 is negative 3, and I plug it in for x, negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3 plus 6 is negative 3. My vertex is negative 3, which means my y-intercept is 0, 6. I went over 3 to get to that 6. I got to go, since I went right 3, I got to go left 3, and I'm at the same level, so it's 0, 6, and negative 6, 6 are my 2 points. Solid line because it's less than or equal to. My 0, 0 creates a false statement. Okay. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. My 0, 0 creates a true statement, as I said right here. Sorry about that. 0, 0 creates a true statement, so I shade where the 0, 0 is, outside the parabola. Okay. Here, my vertex is negative 8 over 2 times 1, so it's a positive 4. I plug 4 in for x. 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 7 is a negative 9. My vertex is 4, negative 9. My y-intercept 0, 7. I went left 4. I got to go right 4, so 8, 7 is my other point. It's greater than or equal to, so it's a solid line. I take my 0, 0. 0 is not greater than 7. It makes a false statement, so I shade away. Okay, we shade away from the 0, 0, so that means we shade inside. Final one, negative 4 over 2 times 1 is 2. 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 3 is negative 7. 0, negative 3 is my y-intercept. I'm going over 2, so I need to go right 2 here, and I get 4, negative 3. So that's how I draw my vertex. It's a dotted line. I plug my 0, 0 back in. 0, 0 creates a false statement. 0 is not less than negative 3. So I shade away from where the 0, 0 is. We shade on the outside. Best of luck with your test, guys.